Good evening, family, and welcome to another installment of Your Wealthy Wallet Wall Street course. Today, we're going to be talking about how to buy the rumor and sell the news because that's a trading strategy that we all need to learn. We need to learn how to buy the rumor and sell the news. So let's dig right into it. So, before we dig into it, I want to make sure that you hit that subscribe, like, or follow button. If you find this information to be very valuable to you, and if you've been watching the courses, please do not forget to hit that subscribe, follow, or like button, no matter what platform that you're watching on. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. Watching on Facebook, please follow and like. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So I want to talk to you today about, about how to buy stocks on rumors and sell it on the news. So let's first dig into why people buy the rumor. People buy the rumor because they anticipate a rise in the stock. And as people anticipate a rise in the stock, they decide that they want to buy the stock. When you decide you want to buy the stock, if you can buy a stock at $10 and you anticipate it going to $20, why would you not jump in? Of course, you're going to jump in the stock. So just like everybody else is going to jump in the stock, you are too. Because if you can buy it at 10 and you anticipate it going to $20 and you got it at 10, that's a $10 profit off each share that you buy. So anticipation causes people to jump in on rumors. So if people are anticipating on the stock rising, right, then they're going to jump in. So if they're and as more people jump into the stock because they're anticipation, then it's going to cause the stock to go up. See, remember, the more people that jump into a stock or buy a stock, then there are selling or jumping out of a stock, then it's going to cause the stock to rise in price. So if everybody's anticipating a big move in a stock, of course, millions of people or thousands, hundreds of thousands and millions of people are going to jump in the stock, causing the stock to rise in price because there are very little people selling because they believe that some great news is going to come out. The anticipation is based on some great news to coming out, some great news about the company getting a new contract, some great news about the company beating their earnings expectation, some news about the company creating a new product or a superb product that's going to go out to the market to make the company make more money. There's some reason why the anticipation is causing people to jump into the stock. So if the rumor is based upon the news, then we need to be looking for the news because the news is going to give all the anticipation to cause the stock to rise. So where do we find the news? Well, let's take a look at where we find the news. Let's go to a couple sites. Okay, so the first site we're going to dig into, and I like to call this, the first site we're going to dig into is thelion.com. It's a financial community site for traders and investors. So let's go into thelion.com. Thelion.com, right? Boom. Okay, on the line.com, it shows us the most popular news on stocks. So Apple, Jack Dorsey, which owns Twitter, the EV stocks, QuantumScape. So we're looking at all these stock. It gives you the most active forms, the top stocks discussed, the most search stocks. And this is where I hang out at the most. I want to see what is searched the most. What is people are looking for the most on stocks. So if the most searched stock right now is Tesla, let's figure out why people are looking at Tesla in it. And if you click on Tesla, it gives you all the news and the articles that are written on Tesla, right? And why people are searching it. So you go to thelion.com and you're gonna know, and then you go on Google and you look up, is there any bad news on Tesla? What's happening? All I know is this is the most searched stock on thelion.com. Why is everybody searching the most searched stock? And then you have healthier choices, Viper Network, and then you have my favorite one here, which is Churchill Capital, right? Corporate. And this stock is in. You see me continue to post it on my Instagram and Facebook, showing you that I jumped in this stock when it was $18, where there's a big rumor going on CCIV. And what is the rumor? The rumor is that they're going to merge with Lucid Motors, right? So I jumped in on that rumor at $18, and right now the stock is currently at $39. I jumped in at $18 on the rumor. I followed the rumor. I'm following the rumor. I'm following the path of the rumor. I jumped in at 18, and right now it's at 39. and the merger has not even happened yet, right? So that lets me know that the underlying stock is going to continue to go up. And I'm talking about CCIV, Churchill Capital, right? Churchill Capital Corporation. The stock is going to continue to rise until the merger is complete, right? Or till the merger is announced. They have not announced it. They're playing games and they're not coming out. Anybody's not coming out. It's only a rumor that this SPAC is going to take Lucid Motors public, right? But I'm riding the rumor, right? And so I'm riding the rumor. And as we go back and we continue to look at other sites, let's look at other sites, stocktweets.com. So let's go back to stocktweets.com, right? Type in stocktweets.com. Let's go to stocktweets.com. Here's another source where you can find news. Look, CCIV. I'm up watching you. You see it first. It's already in the charts. But you can go to here, type in what's trending, right? And you see what's trending right now. Right now, the Forex market is open, right? So we can see what's trending in the Forex market. You get here and you see all the news. What's trending the most? What's people talking about the most? We see a lot of people are talking about VTIO, right? So this is trending the most. So let me go check out. So then you figure out, why do I need to go check out this stock? It's a quick Google. VTIO, you get all the news on it, right? But I'm going to show you how to find literally news on. So now that you see what's trending, you see these ticker symbols. So then you go back and then we go to our next site, finance.yahoo.com. So let's go to finance.yahoo.com, finance.yahoo.com. Right? This is where you find even more news. Go down here, Churchill. Look what's trending, baby. It's still trending. You see Churchill Capital, CCIV. I told you, I'm up in this thing, right? So you keep on going down. You see what's trending. Bitcoin is trending, right? Blockchain, Bitcoin is all trending. So this is how you find the rumor. This is how you find news, right? Of something that might happen or about to happen or potentially about to happen. This is how you go find the news. Look at all this. I'm looking at all the news. Okay, Bitcoin is trending. So if you were somebody like me, if Bitcoin is trending this hard, I might want to get in Bitcoin because there's a lot of rumors going on and a lot of news going on concerning Bitcoin, right? This is where you find more news. Finance.yahoo.com. All right, let's go to another source real quick. I'm taking you through all these sources so that you understand how to find news, because at the end of the day, rumors are always going to be based upon news. So if you can catch the news early, you want everybody to know the news because everyone needs to be in anticipation of a stock or underlying asset rising. So if the underlying asset is going to rise, right, based upon anticipation, we need to know what are they anticipating, right? And this is where I'm showing you all these websites to go and find the news. You got to lock these websites in on your cell phone, on your desktop, no matter, on any device that you're using to go out and research, right? So we're going to go to Dataroma, right? Let's go look up Dataroma. Let's look up Dataroma. Dataroma.com. And what is Dataroma? Dataroma is a site that tracks stock picks and portfolios of big investors like Warren Buffett. So if this site tracks like when investors invest in something big. So I know the top most owned stocks right now is Facebook, Google, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Microsoft, Berkshire Hathaway, and Amazon. We're looking at all these stocks, right? And I'm looking at when it was last updated. So let's go to capital management. What did they last buy? They last buy IEP, and they bought Occidental Petroleum, OXY. So I'm looking at like all their buys. I don't see CCIV in here yet, but I'm looking at the big dogs, the big dogs, the hedge funds with billions of dollars. What are they buying? That's good for you to know. What are the top big bets? And you look at Micron, AutoNation, Bank of America, Apple. We're looking at all what they're really in, what the big hedge funds and the super investors are in, the people who have billions and trillions of dollars. So you got to go to sites like this so you understand how you are actively investing, right? And then let's go back. So Dataroma's one. It helps us to understand what the hedge funds and the big people are investing in. And then that leads us to SenateStockWatchers.com. SenateStockWatchers.com gives you insight into stock trades U.S. senators are making as they are reported, right? So let's go to let's go see what the senators are buying. Dang, it won't go to it. Let's see what the senators are buying. SenatorStockWatcher.com. Stay on these things. So let's see. The top 5 most traded tickers right now for senators are Costco, GameStop, Shopify, and Tesla. So I know senators are buying Costco, GameStop, Shopify, and Tesla. And then you can just dig into this website. It breaks it down by each senator. So you can change the name of each senator. So if we want to go here and we want to see the senators matrix, we can actually change the name of each senator, seeing what each senator are buying as far as underlining stocks. It's a lot. We can see trending tickers, trending tickers. Let's see, this is Costco, and then they're in order of trendiness. So I know people right now are loving Costco, right? So that gives me, and then I'm gonna go to Google again and search the news on Costco. What's popping on Costco, right? So SenatorStockWatchers.com. Senators have plenty of money, and they sometimes have insider information. So that lets me know if they jumping into it. It's like Nancy Pelosi that jumped in Tesla 2 weeks before it skyrocketed $300. It happens, right? Why did she all of a sudden buy Tesla? She knew something was going to pop off. She knew what Joe Biden was going to do, right? So she jumped into Tesla. So insider information, you can call it what it want. You can call it coincidence if you want to, but they got insider information. And then we go to Finviz, which is one of my favorite sites. I stay on this site every single day. What is Finviz? Finviz is a simple site with all the information needed to invest, right? So let's go to Finviz real quick. I keep ticking that. Let's go to Finviz. Finviz, which is my favorite site. And at this site, let's say, okay, so I've researched everything, right? But I love this site because it gives you the top gainers and the top losers of the day, right? It gives you the top trending tickers, the top 10 tickers, and gives you the top news, right? And it gives you insider trading, insider information, people who are literally in the firms, right? But not only that, I love it for this. Let's go to CCIV. I'm looking at CCIV, right? I see a CCIV has been trending. CCIV, right? It's been trending, and this gives me all the news on CCIV. All the news that I want to find on CCIV is here. So let's do Tesla. Tesla was trending. Let's do Costco. You saw Costco trending a lot, right? So Costco trending. Look, this show is not only shows me, it shows me when banks raise. This is the free version. I haven't logged in. I want to show you free version. Free version has all these ads, but this is free. So what it shows me as I'm looking at October 16, look, I know that Jeffries, the hedge fund, raised the price from 321 to 435. Everybody raising the price of Costco, right? And it just closed at 362, but everybody's raising it to 430, 390, 430, 385. The stock is going up, right? And here's all the available news on the stock, all the available news. And remember, rumors are based upon news. So you need all the news in order to trade with the rumor, right? And also have stock tweets on the side, stock tweets on the side, so where you can even look at the comments. But most of all, you want the news. It gives you all the news from Barton, news from Insider Monkey, news from Motley Foley, Full, Zax from Benzinga. It gives you all the news that you need in order to see, okay, why does this stock continue to go up? What's the rumor based upon? Well, and it literally tells you that. It gives you the rumor information of like CCIV. It'll give you a rumor that they're supposed to be partnering with Lucid Motors. It's not true yet, right? Or it also give you the news that they're this like this one gives me the news, right? Don't buy CCIV stock, but pounce on the Lucid Motors merger, right?
Our internet came with so many hidden monthly fees that now my husband.
Look at that. It was free, right? Look at that. You see that? But at the end of the day, we see, they said don't buy CCIV, but pounce on Lucid Motors merger. And then if you go in here and read it, it tells you exactly what's happening. It tells you that CCV is thinking about buying or taking Lucid Motors public, right? So that they don't have to go through the traditional way of an IPO, right? They can skip the process of the bank and go straight onto Wall Street. So, but then it leads us to What's next? That leads us to twitter.com. So if you now you got a rumor, now you got all the news, right? So all you got to do is go and Twitter and type the ticker symbol. So I'll go on Twitter and type CCIV, and I want to see what everybody's saying. I'll type the money sign and I'll type CCIV. Let's see what social media is saying about CCIV. What do they think this thing is going to go to? What do they think this thing is going to rise to? What is the anticipation? And then you see what everybody's thinking, how they're jumping in, expected date. You find all these new people, or you find even experts on here by typing in CCIV, and then you begin to follow these people because again, they're experts, right? And sometimes these experts who make millions and billions of dollars, they have insider information. So if with you following them, you also tag along for the insider information. You put your notifications on, they tell you what's going to happen, and then you learn rumors in the future for following people who are experts in their field. And Twitter helps you to do that big, right? So at the end of the day, but let's go back. So we go back. So people buy on expectations, right? And as they buy on expectations, it continues to drive the price of the stock up, right? And as the price of the stock drives, and boom, the news hit, and it causes the stock to fall. Why does the stock fall when the news hit? Everybody's been expecting this news, and the news comes out, and the stock falls. Why is that? The stock fall is because all the people who were anticipating the stock to rise were in it already. They were in it from the beginning. Remember, stock only goes up when there are more people buying the stock than there are people selling the stock. So if more people are jumping in than there are jumping out, it's going to cause the stock to rise, right? But if those who anticipated the stock to go up are already jumped in the stock or already bought the stock and they are not on the sideline watching, so when the news hit, there's not many more people that are buying the stock. Those who expected the stock to rise and go up are already in the stock. So that's not going. So the stock is not going to really go up anymore, right? Now they're watching to see what's going on. Let's see what's going to pop. Let's see if the stock's going to go up more. And the stock don't go up more after a few minutes after the news is released. So guess what everybody does? They sell. They sell. And remember, when there's more people selling than there are people buying, it causes the stock to go down. That's why we sell. That's why we say buy the rumor and sell the news, because everybody that bought the rumor was in before the news came out. So if they were in before the news came out, after the news hit, there's really no new people jumping in the stock unless there's something big happening, like the company's going to merge or a takeover is going to happen that's going to cause the company's market cap to jump even bigger than it currently already is, right? But that doesn't have, of course, it doesn't ban on rumors and selling on the news doesn't happen 100% accuracy that you're going to make money all the time. This is the market where we're trading the psychology of people, which we're going to learn that too. But at the end of the day, we need to understand this strategy is not always right. There's always going to be risk involved in trading any stock, whether we buying on the news, selling, whether we buying the rumor and selling on the news, whether we buying the stock based upon intrinsic value, whether we buying it based upon value investing. The stock could literally go down, right? While we're trading the rumor. So there's always risk in investment. That's what I want everybody to know. But at the end of the day, most of the time I trade stocks based upon rumors. So, I mean, not most of the time, I'm sorry. Some of the time I trade stocks based upon rumors and I sell on the news. Like I know Tesla, Amazon had an earning call, right? I lost money on Amazon. I expected them. I mean, I looked at their last quarter, right? Where the was that Prime Day? Prime Day was in, right? Let's just give you an example of how you buy the rumor and sell the news. So I bought Amazon based upon the rumor of there was going to have an expected amazing fourth quarter, which they had Prime Day, which was not included in the last quarter. So I knew they was going to blow earnings out the water. I knew these people were going to do more than what was expected. And then Jeff Bezos, bow, hit us with a blow to the heart, right? He's now leaving as the CEO. So instead of the stock rising tremendously, it failed hard on the news. because Jeff Bezos is stepping down as CEO at the end of this year. So instead of the stock continue to just go through the roof like I thought it was, right? I was pretty sure the stock was going to go through the roof because they beat it. All earnings expected. Prime Day wasn't included in the last quarter. Everybody was at stay-at-home order. It was Christmas and the holidays. I expected this stock to go to the roof. But then Jeff Bezos hit us with the, then we got hit with the bum of Jeff Bezos leaving as CEO, which pulled the stock back from continuing to rise up. So things like that can happen, you know. So always be careful when you're investing. Try to invest with a lot of insight and a lot of research. Always do your DD, no matter what. DD stands for due diligence. You know, always do your research and always prepare stop losses, which we're going to talk about in the coming classes. But I want you to be excited for next week because next week we're going to literally talk about how do you find stocks to invest in. We're really going to have fun next week finding stocks to invest in, looking for stocks together, and finding out what it takes to really become an investor, a stock investor, an asset investor, an equity investor, a securities investor. That's what we're going to talk about next week. So definitely be prepared for that. Have your pens and papers ready. But again, please don't forget to subscribe, follow, and like if you find this information valuable. Remember, it's always better to buy the rumor, sell the news. You buy the rumor, run up. Follow the stock, run up with it, and when the news hit and you see it start to go down, automatically sell it because it's going to jump off the cliff. Remember, stock take the stirs going up, but the window going down. Always remember that. And family, I'll see you again next week for another edition of the Wealthy Wallet Podcast.